Yo, what's up, y'all? Ashlord here. Welcome back to Memnon Gaming. We are back with another installment, another Let's Play, walkthrough, and tip and trick for Horizon Forbidden West. And this video and this Let's Play, I'm gonna showcase you how you actually can XP farm extremely fast, extremely easy, at the same time earning yourself a lots of coins actually in the process doing so. For the players actually who wants to have a lot of money in this game and wants to make the build very easy and very early on in the game itself, well, that is a video for you. So how we're going to proceed is going to be very easy actually. But before we go there, guys, I have to ask you guys, can we just sit back and relax and visualize and bathe ourselves in this beautiful game that is actually Horizon Forbidden West? Just look at this game. It's absolutely stunning. Oh my god, I'm just in love. I'm in love with this game. But anyway, before I also have to mention, if you do like this content, do not hesitate to press the like, comment down below, and subscribe yourself to the channel. Because as a young content creator, it does help me a lot. Your feedback helps me a lot. Your likes helps me a lot because of the algorithm and it's got of beautiful, sexy stuff. Either way, let's start. First of all, let us see what kind of skills we actually need to be able to do this farming method, shall we? So what do we actually need to take with us? And the two skill lines actually that will become very important for us is going to be the hunter and the survivor. These two skill lines actually is the one we're actually going to take us, going to help us in every single thing that has to do with survivability and literally become a true huntress in this game itself. Let's check the hunter skill lines. So while we make sure that we have the concentration activated on the skill line. Every skill line has to do with concentration because that will allow us to slow time much better actually, and to throw a lot of more arrows and to deal devastating attack towards the target itself without worrying ourselves of the targets hitting us because we are literally slowing the time down. So all this that has to do with slowing time and increasing our DPS output actually and a recovery or stamina recovery, we make sure we have this all activated. The one thing we always make sure that we also have the things to that we can make sure we have the power shot resolve on because that will boost actually our damage dealt with bows, bolster weapons, rope axes and spike throwing weapons actually. We make sure we have this always with us and activated. The one weapon that we're gonna use the most within this walkthrough is gonna be the triple notch. This skill line will make sure that we can throw 3 arrows simultaneously in a place of one. So this is going to be extremely important in the form of a DPS output actually and truly make sure that our target is depleted by his health very fast. And from a survivability actually what we're actually going to take with us and what is most important with us is actually the overshield. The overshield is the one of the most powerful shield ability and skill line you have in the game itself. This was the number one armor set actually in the previous game. Now it's in base of a skill line now. So we're gonna make sure that we have the overshield at least 2 slots activated all of this because this is really gonna help us and the lower level that we are right now actually dealing as dealing damage and surviving actually the damage that we are going to be taking from our target itself. So we're gonna make sure we have this activated and that's literally it. We make sure we have a hunter skill line in form of DPS and a survivor skill line in form of survivability. So these two actually we're gonna use during this walkthrough and you're gonna see yourself how we're gonna and use them both to make sure that we are versatile and really surviving our counters in the lower level dealing with the Thunderjack itself. We are going to outsmart them. That's what we're gonna do right now. Where do we need to go now? Now you're wondering where we need to go actually. We need to go on southern mark actually of the Plains Song village. There you're gonna have this Thunderjack's site. We need to go. Plains Song all the way to the south. You're gonna find the Thunderjaw site. We need to go to this shelter because this shelter is extremely important in our farming method actually. And I'm gonna showcase you why it is so important. I cannot hammer you this enough. And it is actually the easiest part actually if you come here. The moment you unlock this shelter, we're actually only gonna base yourself in a beautiful visual aspect. But what you're gonna find here is actually a sitting point, actually where you can actually fast travel your time, a working bench, and of course a stash where you can actually replenish all your herbs, potions, and just name it. But the easiest way you actually can do this farming method actually is by putting your settings actually into story mode. Story mode is actually the easiest mode in the game itself, actually, the engagement with the enemies becomes much easier actually proceeding this farming method. It does not affect your game or your game process and overall, um, by putting a game into story mode. If you were going for the platinum achievements, don't worry about anything. It does not affect it. You only gonna have the benefits from out of this system. Actually, the way of doing this is that because this engagement will become much easier, and you will earn a lots of XP and lots of uh, materials. Actually, you can sell afterwards for a lot of coins. Once we're here, actually, the first thing we're actually gonna do is always scan our targets. There you're gonna see all the parts actually can be taken off, um, and at the weakest point actually of your enemy as well. At this stage, early on in the stage, only the weakest point that we, form of weapons that we have, form of debuff weapons that we have, is our acid. So we're gonna use our acid to debuff our target as much as possible. We're gonna equip it with 3 arrows, so if we use showcase you on the skill lines, and we're gonna pump them actually full of acids. Then we're gonna switch to our hunting's arrow, and we're really gonna use our concentration as much as possible. That's the reason why told you guys to have your concentration on, so you're gonna really fast detach all of his gear sets. We are gonna detach every single thing because we're gonna use every single thing. We're gonna sell all of this equipment that we are detaching here to the local merchants, vendors, you can find left and right. So take your time actually in it. Try to be a better shot than me right now. I was actually much better and all my rest of my runs. If you're still struggling, you can always put your active valor. You put your else over your shield on. Just give you a little bit more of a defense. Armor sets around you. Sorry, I couldn't find my words. Oh my god, I'm missing him so terribly right now. What the hell is going on right now? And just take your time. And one more, I think. There we go. And now we just execute him. We got everything that we need. And we just execute him. And there we go. And there we go. It's literally that easy. And the process, of course, take your time and take a look in your surrounding actually. You definitely don't miss anything out. All the gears actually that you detached actually, that you can reuse actually. And you can resell all of this equipment actually. All these drums that we took off, the satellite systems, this lancer you cannot use, is only a weapon you can use to do DPS on him. And that's it, actually. It is literally it. And of course we have our Thunder Jaw tail, because it's the most lucrative one, as you can see, is the legendary equipment. So we can farm this as much as we want to here, because it provides us not only with a lot of coins actually if you sell it in the process as well, but we can use it afterwards as well to increase and improve our weapons and gear sets though, was needed actually for the Thunder Jaw actually. There's certain weapons in the gear set later on I'm going to showcase you in the Let's Play and the walkthroughs as well, where you can actually need the Thunder Jaw tail actually to improve your weapons actually. But anyway, I'll say thank you very much for sticking around. The moment you did this, you only go to your vendor and you sell your equipment as much as you want to. I just rinse and repeat. As you can see actually, when the moment I went to my stash, the Thunder Jaw was back. And that's it. Hopefully guys you enjoyed yourself and you will like this content. If you did, do not hesitate to press a like, comment down below and subscribe yourself to the channel. Keep yourself posted by subscribing yourself, because you will find different forms of let's plays and walkthroughs and tips and tricks that may help you. Simply just to come and chill, come and enjoy yourself with me, and to come and say hi. Alright, so one love always. See you next time. Ciao ciao. Out.